At one point, I just want to make sure I got this right. You made some sort of comparison between homosexuality and pedophiles.
Yes.
Okay, so explain that part of the song.
I compare homosexuals and pedophiles because I think a pedophile is one of the only things that disgust a homosexual as much as sometimes a homosexual lifestyle disgusts a straight person. So, say a homosexual will compare, oh, this is just like an interracial couple. Well, a straight interracial couple might not want you to compare what they do to a man and a man. You know what I'm saying? They might think it's disgusting. So I took something that you equally feel is disgusting. So now let's level the playing fields. And I'm not talking about the actual action and what you do, because you know what I'm saying, we're talking at the desire level. That I've yet to find somebody who can give me a reason that the pedophile can also use. Being that I'm a Christian, I have to love the gay, I have to love the pedophile. Now, a pedophile, say the pedophile does not act on his urges, right? He just has this desire. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just has a desire for children. If he feels he was born that way, like, what do we do about that? You know what I'm saying? He could say I was born that way, or I hear a lot of gay people say, I didn't choose this. Well, the pedophile can say I didn't choose this either. Or like in the Macklemore song, they throw out the Bible, right? We paraphrase from a book written 3,500 years ago, like it's outdated. Well, the pedophile can say, you know what? Your laws are outdated. You have age requirements, but what makes your law right? Because girls are having sex at 12, so your laws are outdated. So let's throw them out. You know what I'm saying? Like, once we get to plugging stuff in, I feel like every reason that the homosexual uses, the pedophile can also use. And at the desire level, I feel like it's the same thing, because I think people get offended because they see a grown man touching an innocent child. You know what I'm saying? But for a pedophile who never acts on his urges, a gay person or who was maybe, I had a guy actually tell me, I've been talking to a few gay people. One guy told me yesterday, he was like, I think a lot of married men come out of the closet because they were living a lie. And I'm like, okay, well, if that's living a lie, then you would say that a dude who has the urges for children, who's married to somebody his own age, is also living a lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, at the desire level, I feel like they can use all of the same reasons. So that's why I compared the two, um, for the most part.
What was the actual line in the song? Can you rap the line?
I said, I think I said, and it upsets you if something like if you get mad when I compare you to a it upsets you when I compare you to a pedophile because he's sick, right? And you're better how? And then I start asking the questions, or I start asking from the gay person's, I start responding from the gay person point of view, like, I ain't choose this. You think he chose that? Well, I was born this. Well, prove he wasn't born that.
Okay, so Bizzle has made a comparison between pedophilia and homosexuality. He is not the first to do it, and he certainly will not be the last. Now, where I cut off the interview here, he says, prove he wasn't born that. Well, you know what? That is extremely easy to do, and I'm going to do that. But before I even begin, let's do this. The gay community, you guys have to stop. We have to stop. Bizzle is now being labeled as a hater, and Bizzle has received death threats because of his opinion, and death threats because of his song. Now, we can't scream civil rights and then turn around and impugn the civil rights of our neighbors. Okay? It doesn't work like that. If only one party has civil rights, then no party has civil rights. Bizzle has the right to his religious convictions. Bizzle has the right to his religious beliefs. So it is absolutely fair and right and correct that we allow Bizzle to have his moral compass say that homosexuality is wrong, because in reality that's not harming me or you or anybody else. Okay, he has that right. And to impugn that right and then cry, we want our civil rights, is an hypocrisy. There are plenty of hypocrisies that are going on within the gay rights community that I don't approve of it, and censoring dissenting opinion is one of them. Another one is labeling people as haters when in reality they are just ignorant. Okay, and Bizzle here is ignorant. He is ignorant of homosexuality, he is ignorant of pedophilia, and so he's making erroneous conclusions, and he is not a hater. I want to say that too. I have listened to this interview in its entirety, I have read the lyrics in its entirety, and I'm not seeing hate, I am seeing ignorance. And to label somebody as hateful and censoring them and threatening them instead of educating them, you know what, people who want to act like that, you're not helping me, and you're not helping anybody else by doing that. So, with that being the case, I'm going to go ahead and continue to prove that a pedophile was not born a pedophile, and I am going to prove why a pedophile cannot use the same reasons for their quote for their right to continue to behave as a pedophile, whereas the homosexual can.
Dear Mr. Jesus, I just had to write to you. Something really scared me when I saw it on the news. A story about a little girl beaten black and blue. Jesus, thought I'd take this right to you. Jesus, I don't understand why they took her mom and dad away. I know that they don't mean to hit with wild and angry hands. Tell them just how big they are, I pray. Please don't let them hurt your children. We need love and shelter from the storm. Please don't let them hurt your children. Won't you keep us safe and warm? Dear Mr. Jesus, they say that she may die.